Hello, everybody, and welcome to orientation at the College of Charleston. This is the math department orientation slide. I'm Elizabeth Jurisic. I'm the chair of the math department. I've been at the college since August of 1999. My PhD is from Rutgers University, where I specialized in algebraic systems related to mathematical physics. Over here is Dr. Kate Owens. She's the associate chair of the department, and you'll be hearing from her later on in this video. Her degree is from the University of South Carolina. Her PhD thesis was on another kind of applied algebra. She's been at the college since 2011. I'll just start off with some resources that apply to almost any degree. The registrar's website, registrar.cofc.edu, has all the programs of study, including mathematics, on the roadmaps. You can also declare a major there, and that's easy to do. And we strongly encourage everybody to declare their major really quickly. You can always change your mind. It's easy to declare. It's easy to undeclare. Once you declare a major, you're going to get a lot of information, including information about scholarships that you're eligible for that you might not know about. The math department's website is math.cofc.edu. You can log in and look at our blog, what the math club's up to, and other information about the department. And of course, our course catalog is a major source of information. So one question I get from students and some parents is, what do folks do with a math or statistics degree? And the answer is a really large variety of things. Many organizations, corporations, and of course, educational institutions hire folks with math and statistics degrees. Both the American Math Society and the Society for Industrial and Applied Mathematics list a lot of career paths for mathematics and statistics students. So I recommend looking at those. What do our students do? Well, some jobs of recent graduates include account coordinator. Some of our students are in graduate and professional school, both in mathematics and in, say, business. Analyst, math lab director, marketing assistant, risk technology team at a large bank, teacher in high school, and we have community college teachers as well. And then a member of the bank and forecasting group at another corporation. Some employers that we have sent students to recently: the Medical University of South Carolina, Blackbaud, Samsung, the Department of Defense, Citigroup, State Farm, and the Naval Information Warfare Center up here in North Charleston likes to hire our graduates. A couple of the jobs listed here are held by students who stayed around and got our master's degree, our 4+1 master's degree. So by adding one more year on, you can get that valuable degree as well. So our math faculty have a variety of research interests, which they do individually and with students. So you'll see folks working in dynamical systems, mathematical biology of different types, mathematical physics of different types, including a colleague working on the boson-fermion correspondence, integrable systems, mathematical logic, analysis applied to thermal energy, linear optimization and ranking, as in page ranking, medical statistics, topology, number theory. Some recent student research projects include rational solutions to the matrix Cartevries equation, dynamical models of targeting advertising, neural networks, combinatorics of Latin squares, dynamics, and an honor student wrote a thesis on the work and life of Karen Uhlenbeck. And a lot of these projects in the summer can be funded. There's funding from both the college at large. The college has an undergraduate research and creative activities center that funds projects, and the School of Science and Mathematics also has funding for student research projects. And here's one of our students who worked on a summer project entitled A Novel Approach to Deep Learning based matrix completion with Dr. Mukesh Kumar. And we always have quite a few students working on this on research projects, both during the semester and in the summer. There are several scholarship opportunities. The Horatio Hughes Memorial Scholarship in Math is unique to mathematics. That's given in memory of Dr. Horatio Hughes, class in 1905, and he was a professor at the College of Charleston in chemistry and physics. And if you declare your major, you will be alerted when you're eligible to apply for this. Another scholarship that we have for the School of Science and Math is the Quatrochi Scholarship. That's also awarded by a group of faculty reading applications. That's named after Peter Quatrochi and Jane Quatrochi, who were students at the College of Charleston. And again, if you declare your major, you will be alerted when you're eligible to apply for this. We also have some awards that we give out on a yearly basis that are financial. I'm going to turn you over to our associate chair, who's going to talk to you about our specific major pathways. And really, we love to see you in the Robert Scott Small Building and around campus soon.
So as Professor Juristich mentioned, my name is Kate Owens and I'm the associate chair. I work with advising a lot of our undergraduates about what courses they're going to take. And so what I'm going to do is talk about some of our different options that we have as a mathematics major. We have several different paths through our major that I'll talk about. So there are three big tracks that we have through the mathematics major: the actuarial track, the mathematics track, and the statistics track. A lot of those tracks share some courses in common, which I'm going to call our core courses. They include our introductory calculus sequence. So that's 3 semesters of calculus together with our linear algebra course. So anyone in the actuarial track, mathematics track, or statistics track would start off by taking those same 4 courses. So that's usually the first 2 years of mathematics courses. So many of our students might start at a Math 120, which is our Calculus 1 course, or perhaps Math 220 if you're coming in with AP or transfer credit. I'll talk a little bit more about what those tracks look like. So the first one is our actuarial studies track. In case you don't know, the job of an actuary is to do mathematical and statistical risk analysis, like for an insurance company. So an insurance company might have to determine what level of risk a pool for maybe health insurance or car insurance might have. And the actuaries are the ones that develop the models to help them do that. Our actuarial track includes the core courses. So those are the first 4 courses, and additional courses in statistics, computer programming, and math electives. One thing that makes the actuarial track a little bit different than our mathematics track is that you'll see a lot more courses from the accounting department, the economics department, and the finance department. There are a lot of great jobs for anyone that has a degree in actuarial studies. This is a pretty high-paying career path and involves a sequence of postgraduate exams that you take during your first few years. And usually they want you to have the first exam done before you start applying for jobs. I know a little bit about this, so if you're interested in becoming an actuary or learning about their exam structure, I'd love to talk with you about it. The first sequence of exams really relies on just the mathematics courses that you see as an undergrad math major, so you'll need to get through some of those first. The next track that we offer is the mathematics track. So this is sort of the traditional math major track. We have 2 different ways that you can progress through it in our department. We call them option A and option B. So what those are is option A is really a pure mathematics track, so sort of typical. And option B is an interdisciplinary option, and I'll tell you about those now. Both of the options require the same sequence of core courses for your first couple of years at the College of Charleston. They both require 4 hours of programming courses, either through the math department or there's a computer science department sequence of courses that would work. Both require some credit hours of foundation or proof-based coursework and some math electives. What makes them different is the type of electives that you'll take at the higher level. So that would be in your junior and senior years. The mathematics option really focuses on a lot of courses through the math department specifically, classes that might help you prepare if you're thinking about going to graduate school or on to a different career path in the mathematical sciences. Option B is our interdisciplinary option. So this is a new option, and why this option was created was really to help students who were really interested in mathematics alongside some other science like physics or chemistry. So this course path was designed for people that might be a double major between maybe chemistry and mathematics, or something like that. And so some of the science electives that you would take for your second major would apply to our major as well. So this is sort of to allow you to overlap more courses. And we've had some students go through this program and be very successful in our department. So we've seen the actuarial track and the mathematics track with both of our different options. The last track I'm going to talk about is our statistics track. So we are a department of mathematics that also contains a number of statisticians who are doing active research in statistics. So that's good to know. If you're interested in doing any undergraduate research with statistics, we have some people here that would love to work with you. We have a separate statistics track within the math major, so you can be a math major with a focus in statistics. Again, all of our tracks require those first 4 sequence of courses, the calculus 3-credit or the 3-course sequence, and then our linear algebra class. The statistics track is different in that most of the electives that you'd be taking in that case are some form of statistics. And so that's where they're really different, having to do with what electives you're really looking to take. And we have a number of faculty who are researching in statistics, and so this is a great area for undergraduate research. All right, outside of our department, there's another option that's the mathematics teacher education program. So this is a bit of like a double major perhaps between the math department and the education department at the College of Charleston. The track requirements, these 36 credit hours, those are going to be of mathematics courses themselves. So this 36 hours represents the math side of things, and then additional to those credit hours is the secondary education cognate, which has 45 hours. And so that's where you would get your internship into one of the local schools. That's where you would learn all of the methodological approaches from the education people. From our side of things, from the mathematics department, again, you'd start out with that same sequence of core courses, calculus 1, 2, and 3, and linear algebra. And then some specific electives, because this is only 36 hours, we try to really pare down to like the very important courses that you would need as a future math teacher. So the electives are a little bit more prescribed and a little bit less free. And then beyond our department, you'd be taking a lot of classes through the education department here on campus. Professor Jurisic mentioned this earlier, we have the data science program. So this is a joint program between the math department and the computer science department. We have sort of 3 levels of data science. You can have a minor in data science at the College of Charleston. You can have a data science major, which is really cool. It's very rare to have a bachelor's degree in data science. The listing here is about our Bachelor of Science degree. We also have a master's degree in data science that rely on these same kind of courses. The data science program in general requires coursework from our math department, some classes in the data science, and then also some computer science requirements. Aside from those core courses for the degree, each student chooses a focus in something like the social sciences and business, maybe in the arts and humanities, to really focus their attention in data science in a particular direction. So all of this information is, again, the catalog.cofc.edu is a great place to find it. Again, just going back to our 4+1 program. So this is a program that's really designed for students that are thinking about grad school sort of early on in their undergraduate work. So you need to be very motivated to be able to do this. What happens is that in your final year and your 4th year, your senior year at the College of Charleston, you end up taking graduate level mathematics courses. So you sort of get to double count some of those classes for the undergraduate and graduate level. And at the 5-year level, you'll have both a bachelor's degree and a master's degree in mathematical sciences. From there, some students go on to teach at 2-year or technical schools. Some students have gone on to industry jobs at places that we talked about earlier. Some students progress from our master's degree program straight to a PhD program in mathematics or mathematical sciences. So there are lots of different places that you can go with this degree. The fact that it's available in only 5 years is a really strong point for the degree program itself. It saves you maybe about a year of graduate school. All right, so here are our pictures again. So Dr. Jurisic and I would love to hear from you to answer any of your questions. You can come by our offices once we're all back together on campus, or shoot us an email between now and then. My focus is really on helping students in their initial couple of years, helping them plan out. Once you've declared a math major, which you can do through My Charleston or through the registrar's website, As soon as you declare a math major, you'll be assigned a math faculty member as your advisor, and that person will work with you on planning out your whole 4-year sequence of courses, help you determine differences between different electives, talk about the general education requirements of the College of Charleston. But in the meantime, before you declare a major and get a major advisor, if you have any questions about where you should start, I'm happy to answer those. So my email address is Owens, OWENSKS. Notice that's Owens, I'm a plural, not a singular Owen. owensks@cofc.edu, and I would love to hear from you.
And you can reach out to me anytime as well. So Wyatt, do you have questions right now or anything that you want to talk about?
So I'm interested